Sassari, I think it's called in this region here. Sassari. There you go. I don't know what bloody ocean that is, but it's beautiful. Just came out of it. We kayaked to our first beach location and snorkeled around for a while. We're told to look out for the local sea life.
In this island we have two kinds of sea urchins.
What our guide Luca is saying here is there were two basic sea urchins here in the Golfo Aranci region. One is smaller in size and has black spines. I actually got to hold one and watched it squirm around in my hand.
The bottom is very beautiful to watch. Okay?
This, however, is just a picture I got off the net because yours truly forgot to video the whole thing. And here's another pic I got off the net of the royal sea urchin, which has the white spines and is apparently bigger. We then paddled to the second beach location. Here we had a light lunch and sampled some of the staples of Sardegna. There were Sardinian cheeses and sausages, but the thing that really stood out was their thin, crusty, flat bread, pane carasau. Then there was their famous beer, birra ignusa, and like all lager beers, best drunk cold. Lastly, we visited a local fishery, not to find out how the farm was run. We're looking for dolphins, but to be on the lookout for the oversized dolphins that grew big and fat, feeding on the wild fish that would clamour to the boats every time it was time for the farm fish to be fed. Ooh! That's a big one.
Non lo so, è entrato fuori acqua.
We then paddled back to the shore from which we'd started our adventure earlier that morning, where we collected our belongings and headed off home. What stood out for me the most on the drive back home was just how much the landscape reminded me of the South Australian outback, hot and dry. So here I am driving back from kayaking at Golfo Aranci. Yeah, it's about 25-minute drive from Olbia, where I'm staying. Now I'm going off to Spiaggia Bianca. Looks nice, mate. Anyway, I guess I shouldn't be driving with the phone. Hey, yeah. But I just wanted to take some pics. It's beautiful. Sardegna, Olbia. Woohoo! If this view doesn't stun you, you might want to check your pulse. Spiaggia Bianca, or as translated into English, White Beach, was an awesome place to just sit back, relax and unwind. But being the middle of October, tourist season was definitely over, so the cafe was closed. But oddly enough, it was still warm enough for the beach, so you could enjoy the sand, the water, and the beautiful view, of course. And then there was the wildlife, such as this common Italian wall lizard that grabbed my attention. After getting back home, I napped for a bit before taking a walk to the local pizza bar to find out how it was done in Olbia, Sardegna. It turned out that the pastry was more like a crispy flat bread, not dissimilar to the flat bread I tried earlier in the day. Not really the way I like it, but I gave it a 7 out of 10. After having my fill of pizza, I sat again on the edge of the marina, reflecting on the day's activities before calling it a day.